Dude, I swear this mouse is... something's wrong with it. Does not flow smoothly. On the desktop, at least. Super weird. What's up? Have a little bit of housekeeping before we get going. Number one, I keep forgetting to do my daily champion recruitment, and I'm not going to get a shiny unless I remember to do it. So let's do that. And then I also have a couple clips to react to. I got a Rotom offline, another one. Did I do that on the wrong profile? I think I did that on the wrong profile. Yeah, I did. And then also, I had a weird glitch that I clipped because I'd never seen a glitch like that before, so I was like, oh, this could be an interesting little thing to just showcase how weird it was. Rotom does seem to glitch a fair bit because of the way he moves. He goes into the walls way more than any other Pokemon. Though other ones will clip through the walls in Sword and Shield. And then he also just has a bunch of weird movement glitches. Ooh, okay, I think that means it has a rare ball. So where's our rare ball one? Oh, friend ball Kangaskhan. Sure, we'll grab it up. Not gonna get it permanent because we don't care that much. But that's cool though. Rare ball. You don't see those every day. Alright, let's do our clip reactions. Though I still haven't, like, clipped out my other reaction I made. So we'll do the glitch reaction first. Oh, dude, this glitch is weird. It keeps despawning. You see that? It just disappeared. But if I encounter a different Pokemon, it reappears and then disappears again. So I'm going to try to encounter it. I'm just going to try to zip over to it, even if it disappears. And just see if I can still encounter it. Yeah, it disappeared again. Alright, I encountered it. That's super strange. So, like, the view model was disappearing. Very weird. And then, since I keep getting shinies on the same day, I don't know which one is the new one. If it's not Brilliant, I think this is it. Because the Brilliant one was from before. Ah, let's go! Stars, 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 stars. Always squares. Always squares. What can you do? And there we go. Now we can go back to fishing. Have you decided where you're gonna hunt at yet? You have a ton of options in the wild zone, so keep that in mind, because I think you can hunt all the way up until basically you cross that bridge, and everything will be catchable, I'm pretty sure. So depending upon the weather, there's all kinds of stuff that you can hunt in the wild zone, even at this stage of the game. I think a lot of the static Pokemon are over-leveled, though, like the full evolution forms that, like, hang out in between the grass patches. A lot of those, I think, are over-leveled, so you can't catch them. I remember thinking how weird that was. It's like, cool, I can encounter this and fight it, but I can't catch it. What a strange game mechanic. So it's my last day off, hanging out with the dogs and the boy. A little disappointed. Having to work. But it's fine. I feel like I could definitely get the shiny. It's been long enough. Game's just gotta give it to me. Just gotta hook it up. Heard weird sounds again. Whenever I have the headset on, I get weird background noises that freak me out. It's like I can kind of barely hear them, so then I'm like, who's in my apartment? Are they gonna murder me? Probably. I was gonna clean the house today, pay bills today. Probably shave. Responsibilities. I haven't checked the mail in like 3 days. Gotta get prepped for the week. They had the first regional that was played in Pokemon Champions, and it wrapped up yesterday. And I was watching it because Wolfie's in it. And I like to watch him. He's an entertaining dude, so I like to root for him. And it's pretty interesting. It's weird to see a tournament played with Megas. You know, after Megas have been out of the meta for so long. And now they're just in because they can be. It's weird. They could just have a regulation next time that has Z moves in it. And then they could have a Dynamax regulation. And then they could just have no gimmick. That's so strange to me. but it definitely makes it more interesting for the meta. Big change-ups are pretty cool. Really highlights people that are good at making teams rather than somebody that can just pilot one that somebody already figured out for them. Also, Colin was in it, and I like to follow Colin as well. He's a funny dude. He's from the Battle Room Twitch and YouTube channel. Him and a friend of his. Mostly him, I think. But he'll have his friend out a lot so they can like discuss different teams and stuff. His channel's got a lot of potential if you would just put a little bit more time with like concept or like topics and editing. Because most of the time they just talk about whatever they feel like. And they're just reviewing VODs or whatever, you know? But I feel like if he scripted it out, planned it a little bit more, and did editing, he could probably blow up pretty big. He's a funny dude. Like if he made like little documentaries of like the competitive history of popular players, or if he like featured, you know, a broken strategy in history or a weird time in competitive history or something like that, you know, and just kind of like reviewed the clips, talked about it, stuff like that. That'd be pretty good. On the actual stream for the Pokemon Regional Championships, in the in-between, they played a video by somebody that I believe they hired to make it that was talking about when basically the Big Six, or I guess what they called Chalk at the time, the team basically that revolved around Mega Kangaskhan was like the team everybody was playing. What a bad time in the meta, where you basically had to play that team or a team that could counter that team, and those were the only options. It was that dominant. I think that's the year that Wolfie won, because he brought a team that could beat the Mega Kangaskhan Big Six team. When metas get boiled down to that, then it really doesn't. Like, it becomes less about skill. I mean, obviously you have to pilot it, but it allows people that don't have, like, all of the skill sets to still shine. It's kind of like in fighting games when there's, like, a clearly broken fighting game character with exploitable, broken mechanics, and then all of a sudden a guy who like no one ever heard of rises up to being one of the top players just because he's willing to abuse the heck out of this broken character. And then once that character gets patched, he's just gone and you never see him in the competitive landscape again. Kind of reminds me of that. There's a difference between like being good at the game and being good at abusing a bad meta or broken character. Some people are good at both. One of my favorite stories is in Smite, this MOBA that I used to play. Now I play Smite 2 a little bit. They had a character called Arachne that everyone considered to be pretty bad. But one dude in Ranked figured out that with her ability to lay eggs by the camps, she could solo things that you would usually need help for and farm really quickly in the early game. And she was also just very strong as an early game character. So because of those two things, she could pretty much guaranteed take a pretty quick lead in every single game, no matter what, just by following a pretty easy, repeatable sequence of actions. And then as long as you could take advantage of that and play aggressively, you would pretty much just get really far ahead every single game consistently. And a lot of people didn't want to play her because she would fall off late game, because her early game damage was insane, her late game damage was not that great. But by that time, if you've gotten your whole team that far ahead by dominating the other team, then you can just switch to like a supportive role and let them finish up the game for you. So this dude that figured it out became #1 ranked in the world with this character that everyone considered to be bad, exploiting her early game aggression and farming. So he became #1 in the world, and then they nerfed that character just because of him. I mean, obviously other people started doing the same thing because that's what happens, but because he figured that out and exploited it, they nerfed a character that everyone already considered to be bad. I find that stuff pretty fascinating. In that game, you can get some of the in-game currency, like just by logging in every day, and you can get you can open chests to have a chance at the skins that you want, and they're like way cheaper. Like you can open from a chest a skin that costs like 1,200 of the currency for like 400, 500, depending upon if there's a sale on the chests or whatever, right? So I just do that, you know, because like, sure, it's probably better to get the skin that you actually want, but if you have to pay 3 times as much, I'd rather have 3 skins instead of 1 and just have a chance at the one that I want. And today I tried for the one that I wanted out of a chest that had like 7 different options and got exactly what I wanted. And that's happened to me before. Just getting lucky. It's kind of fun. Why not? I see. Take a little risk, roll the dice. I won't be disappointed if I get a different one. I could still use it. Fine. Unless it's just actually awful, which some of them are. But even still, if it's other than the default, then it's worth using just so you can look like you know what you're doing. I'm so ready for this shiny, bro. I'd like to move on with my playthrough. Well, you know, that's full odds for you. My foot's falling asleep when... We're gonna have to change positions in a minute here. My footy is falling asleepy. Yarr. I have not been getting as much hours at work lately just because it's slow right now. I think I'm kind of hurting on the Dollarinos front. Especially since I've been taking Theo to play pool and out to dinner and stuff like that, just trying to have fun with him during the nice summer days. That stuff adds up, even if it's once a week. But, you know, you gotta have fun. Life is for living. Try to be a good steward, but gotta find a little balance in there. Alright, I gotta switch legs when my foot is tingly. Tingly, tingly, tingly. Tingly, tangly. The more I think about it, I think a shiny Aracuda would be pretty sick. Anything besides the masculine, I'd be pretty excited about, I'm not gonna lie. These are all good poker mans out of this little fish in the hole here. And I'd go rock out that second gym there, then I'd probably go and put another egg move on my Applin, since I still can't get his evolution item yet. I'm just trying to make do with his pretty bad move pool. Man, I have a lot I need to do today. For a day off, it's kind of a lot to get through. It's alright though. Better to do it today than a day where I already worked 11 hours. For some reason, I'm getting, like, mentally prepared for the shiny, like it's about to happen. Probably maximum cope, but... gotta hope for the best sometimes. I need to get back to farming apricorns for swag balls. I just got a little bit discouraged after a few rounds of getting absolutely nothing. But I need to have a solid collection for when these shinies finally show up. And if worse comes to worse, when I'm done with my shiny playthrough, I can just trade them all over to my main profile and just have more for primary shiny hunting. Be chilling with that. Can't wait to get to that city so I can turn this music down, dude. It's so loud. Stupid that it locks it behind some dumb thing that you have to get from an NPC to be able to change your audio settings. Very stupid game design. I feel like if I was going for Magikarps, it would have already happened. I got good luck with Magikarps. Oh, goodness, dude. Ugh. Freaking itchy forehead. Man, I'm so ready for this shiny. Why doesn't it just hook it up? What's so difficult about it? Just give me the shiny. It's not tough. I'm good with it. I swear my eyes have been bothering me a ton lately. What can you do? Any moment now. I can feel it. It's gotta happen. Or it doesn't. One of the two. It'd be cool if it did. I'm feeling anxious now to get all my stuff done that needs to be done. I should just chill, but I don't like stuff looming over my head. Ugh. I'm even a little nervous about my vacation coming up just because I gotta ride on planes and junk, and it didn't used to bother me, but now they give me anxiety a bit. Sure, it'll be fine. Shouldn't be a super long plane ride anyway. Could be 2 plane rides probably though, because that's always cheaper when you have layovers. Or not layovers, but connecting flights. Maybe layovers as well. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. I'm not gonna worry about it. But I am gonna worry about it. If that makes any sense. Actually, I have quite a bit I have to do. Not my favorite. Oh, having stuff to do stuff. Oh, win. I know you don't like this position all that much. Because you slide ever so slowly down the leg slide. I'll try to hold you up. I'll try to keep you steady. Steady, steady. Steady as she goes, steady as she goes. So steady as she goes, steady as she goes. Here you go again, you call yourself a friend. Knows you well. And no matter what you do, you'll always feel as though you slipped and fell. So steady as she goes. Any minute now, game. You can go ahead and give me that shiny. Then I can go on to gym 2. Two Basculins in a row? What the heck? That ain't a good sign. I think I'll probably wait till after my vacation to start collecting my decoration trinket thingies again. I just don't want to let my plushies get too dusty, but I think it'll be fine. I can put them in a display case later and I can dust them off first, and I think they'll be chill. Not like I live in Arizona. Dust and dirt wafting around all over the place. I'm in the northwest, should be chilling. Dang, I hadn't seen a Choodle in a while. We got a Choodle in the building. I forgot about my copy. So. I was half expecting that to be shiny. Don't ask me why. Alright, we're going to start ramping up the stream. The next encounter that we get that is not a Chinchou or Arrokuda signify the end of the stream, and it's probably going to be Basculin, because it's always Basculin. We're going to be wrapping it up. Because we got stuff to do today, and if I can get that all wrapped up, I'd like to maybe watch a movie or some, Invincible with Theodore before I bring him home, back to the house. Wishy-washy, it's the first one I've seen of those. 5%'s pretty rare, apparently. Actually, I guess that counts, but I don't want to count it because it's a fun one. We won't end the stream off that one. We'll end the stream once we get a Basculin. Basculin will end the stream. So the official stream ender is Basculin. Maybe it'll take a while, we'll see. If it takes too long, maybe I'll change my mind. It's up to me, I make the rules. You don't get to tell me. Correct? Now that I said that a Basculin's not going to come for like an hour. I guess we'll see. A shiny would be nice, we could just do that. Wouldn't mind that at all. I wouldn't mind a shiny at all. Be perfectly fine with me. I thought that was wishy-washy for a second. That was a quick one. feel like the stream's never gonna end at this point. I shouldn't have said that only Basculin would end the stream, because that just means he's never gonna show up now. I'll get like 3 wishy-washies in a row and no Basculin. I guess we gotta just get the shiny, and we can move on. The only solution. Let's just get that shiny. It's the only solution for me to get a shiny for free. I don't mind a shiny, I really don't. Wouldn't bother me at all. Just to clarify. Win! You're gonna keep sliding if you keep stretching. You keep moving around and you're sliding further and further down. Ooh! Ooh! That reminds me, I didn't finish my coffee yet. It's pretty cold, but it's still coffee. There's the Basculin! Alright, that wraps up the stream, you guys. It's been fun. I had fun, you had fun, we all had fun. And we'll have more fun next time, too. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Oh, careful, don't fall. Here you go, sweetie. Goodbye forever. Or until next time. One of the two.